Yes, ma'am.
How did each of you get into acting?
Oh, well, I kind of fell into it. Not like falling into a hole.
We're still trying to get him out of it.
Yeah, I actually went to Otago University to become a phys ed teacher. Thank you. It's been there for a long time, the university. It's been there for a lot longer than you and I. But we can own it if we like. But I was doing a phys ed degree and someone told me that being a guy, if I did Lester Warrington's course, I would get an A. And I had never had an A before, so I got into drama to get an A. I got a B+. Anyway, I actually got an A. But that's how I got into it. And I was going to go to drama school to teach phys ed and teach drama, and I kind of got bitten by the acting bug. When you get people laughing and clapping at you, it makes you feel quite good. A lot better than trying to scream at kids to do something they don't want to do. So I thought I'd take that road. These guys were very ambitious though.
I did stuff at school, like many of us do, and I had keen parents who were performers themselves, who were actors, who loved theatre and did a bit themselves, sort of in the family, in the blood. I went to drama school, New Zealand Drama School. It's 30 years ago now, I've forgotten everything I was taught there. I just started doing lots of theatre, and I think I would have done about 70 professional stage productions over 30 years. So this obviously is the biggest gig ever, and it's the dream job. It's been a wonderful experience. So that's how I got into acting. Over to you, William.
Look, I'm just going to add, actually, in reality, everybody starts the same way. You start, if you want to be an actor, start by just getting out there and doing stuff. Just with your friends, get together plays, go for it. But what the lads didn't mention is that we all actually went to the drama school. We all ended up going to the New Zealand Drama School, which was a fantastic course and a very, very intensive process. So you did 2 years at drama school and then you did a year's apprenticeship in a theatre. So we've all had that experience as a very strong grounding to our careers when we were young gentlemen. Younger gentlemen. Sir?
Were you picked for the role, or did you have to come to a audition?
Yeah, we all had our separate ways of getting there. I'll talk about me first and let the others talk about themselves. I had actually auditioned for some other minor roles, but I hadn't auditioned for a dwarf, so I was absolutely gobsmacked when the phone call came, because I totally didn't expect it. It was completely and utterly out of the blue. Because normally you go through a process of getting callbacks and, but we all had our own ways of doing it, and I'll get Jed explain his way.
Peter and I had been lucky enough to work on the mocap stage during the previs for this film. Peter, like he did Tintin, he shot certain scenes in terms of getting the script right and getting the script down, and looking at how they were going to shoot certain scenes. He shot the whole thing as an animated feature. So Peter and I were lucky enough to, because we'd worked with Peter doing some animation stuff before, I think I got cast from that actually.
Previs is pre-visuals, and it's kind of like a story. It's like, in the old days they do a storyboard. Well now, in a bigger film like this, they will actually go out and film sequences. So that's what Jed is talking about. These two were actually involved in that.
They used to do storyboards where they just, do some drawings, and then people would try to make the scenes out of that in terms of where the camera was going to be set. But during previs, you can kind of use it as a tool to show the crew exactly how you want it lit, who is in the scene, what direction you're going to shoot it from, and especially for 3D, it's really essential to get that stuff right. So, I think that we were both really lucky to have that experience, because we were able to prove that we could be dwarves, especially from a vocal point of view. Peter?
I've been a dwarf all my life, and similar to Jed, but I had an audition for the part I ended up getting, which was weird, and I'm still in shock that we got offered the roles, but what an amazing offer, an amazing experience it's been. So yeah, the audition process, in front of a camera, you've got some lines from the script and you try and give it your best shot. But in our case also, because we were lucky enough to work with Peter Jackson. Well, Jed's worked on Peter's films for years, so he's already got a terrible reputation. Sir Peter got to work with us on the studio floor and kind of, I guess, get a sense of how good we were to work with, how versatile we were, how disciplined or not. That certainly, I know, in my case, really helped my case. It wasn't just the audition. Yeah.
Good question.
Next question. Yes. You've got to say that in here. Come on. We could, let's do it right at the end. We'll do a Misty Mountain, we'll get our note and we'll do a little tiny bit because we're not really supposed to. Yes.
We've been waiting a long time. Favourite set?
Some I can't talk about because the favourite sets of mine, look, they were all so incredible. We would walk onto a set and we would just be gobsmacked. Every single actor in it, not just us, you know, whether you're from Martin or Ian. Ian had experienced it before, he'd been in Lord of the Rings, as had Jed. But the level of talent, and creativity on creating the sets was amazing. The goblin scene sets, incredible. Bits of dead bodies and bones and skulls but some of the sets are in the movies yet to come. Some of even the better ones.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think the Goblin Cave was, for me, was my favourite set. Just the physical work that they did on it. Those swing bridges and stuff that we were running along, they actually built all of that. It was all built out of wood and safety cables were made to look like rope and they had all the skulls there and I don't know how many New Zealanders gave their life for that set, but there was a lot of skulls there, just saying. I mean, it could be that they manufactured them, but I'm thinking that may be too hard. I think they just went out and got them. But you know, it was amazing.
Yeah, the Goblin Cave set was amazing and they created, somehow, their skill and artistry is amazing, those people. And there was a lot of stuff that kind of looked like it had been killed, freshly killed. I don't know what it was.
Blood, skulls.
Also stuff that was kind of rotting and putrefying.
Bits of horse and cow, and you know, it was just unbelievable things there.
Yeah.
Bits of politicians.
Yeah. Bits of elves.
Any more questions?
Here
we go.